Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Dr. Chaz Show. And let me apologize to start off the show from the long hiatus I've been taking away from the show and neglecting it. I'm very sorry, but we're back. And we're back with another build tonight. Tonight, we're going to start with, yes, another tall project. This one is going to be the Daily Bugle. Another 3,772 pieces. This one is going to be a tall one. It looks like Spider-Man and his crew are going to be at it. Pardon me, but I got to stand up to get to the top. No, actually, I'll lay her down. Here, we look at all the figures that come with it. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 characters in the box alone. And this one looks a doozy. It comes in a variety of steps, pieces, and parts. This one will probably, I'm guessing, maybe be half as tall as the Eiffel Tower. As you can see, kind of like in the background over there, part of the Eiffel Tower is still on my desk, and that's probably where it's going to stay. And I'm guessing, depending on the size of this thing, if anybody knows how tall it's going to be, let me know. But it's probably going to stay on the table as well, unless, of course, it can fit on one of my Lego cabinets where my parts are stored. So, let's get to it, shall we? All right. I think we'll get started. I'm going to dump this thing out here just to kind of look inside the box. As you saw earlier, I kind of cut the box open and kind of peeked already, but we'll take a look. So here we go inside. And what a mess. Bags upon bags. Lots of bags to start with. And we have a nice big box inside, and that's the end of it. Empty tunnel. Hey, Rocky, what's, yeah, okay, never mind. And we have a big box, kids. Is it Christmas? Is it my birthday? No, it's just another lonely day in April. Let's see what is in here. Oh, goody. Yes, that's right, all the other parts that come with it. Gonna guess we're gonna need that to start with. Yep. And probably, bag 2. Bag 7, look at that, all windows. So we're gonna have a lot of window parts, I'm guessing. Bag 3. Looks like we got them pretty well organized in here. I was looking earlier. All the bags on top of the white box inside of the bigger box were all steps 10 through, it looks like 9 through about 16 were on top of the white box. Just kind of digging through here, I'm trying to find step 1, step 4, 5, I got 2 and 3. Now, here we go, here's the instruction book, and well, okay, that thing's pretty thick there for your library, if you intend to keep it, like I do. Here's some side parts in a bag, some webs, some other blocks, other tile pieces. That's part 4 again, 4. This one all wrapped. Hey, there we go, part 1. Make sure there's not any more part 1s. There's another part 2. And part 4. Another part 1. Part 3. There's part 8 hiding in there. 5. I think I'm just going to end up dumping these out. We'll just put it back in there when we're all said and done, just to make sure we don't miss anything. 3 part 8s and a 5. And looks like another part 6. So pretty much does it there. So stacking her back in there, I think I'll just get rid of the white box because that's not going to hold all the other parts. So looking back on the Eiffel Tower, if you remember, it had 74 bags, or 74, yeah, I guess 74 bags. This one only has 16, so quite a few less compared to 10,000 pieces versus 3,700 or 3,774. So just kind of digging through here. Take me just a second here to organize this, and then we'll get started. Looking like there was 16, and here's the 15. Here's a 14. Just don't want to skip anything while I'm doing. Here's another 14. 13. 13. 14 here. Let's see. Here we go. There's a 14. Bunch more windows. 15. There's another 15. Couple 8s. 7, 3s. Okay. It looks like I got the 14, 15, 16. Here's some more 14s there. Couple 13s. And that's the 3. Oh, another 14 there. 14's got about 4 bags in there, it looks like. For those of you who have not built this yet. There's an 11. Couple 11. 3 bags for the 11. 4 again. That's a 9. There's a 10. A couple of 10 bags. There's 12. 12 in there. 4, 3. That's a 9. 6, couple 1s, 2, 7, 8, 4, 3, 6, 9. Okay, 12, 13, let's see, 11. So we're going to go 11 here. 11's got 3 bags. Go 10. We've got a couple. Let's see. Oh, missed a 16 there. One's under the book. 9 or 12. Okay, so let's see here. Go in there, and 16 looks like Superman might be in there. There's a figure and everything. We'll find it down here in the bottom. Okay, and 11, and here's 10, 10, and a couple of 9s maybe, yeah, 9s, there's 1 8, let's see, that else is hiding under the book, doesn't look like it. That was some other post there. Okay, 10, and let's see here. That's 6, 7 times 3, 8, 8, there. And 7s. 1 bag for 6. And 5s. And we said 3 bags for 4. And couple bags for 3. And 2 bags for 1. So, we were at that. I'm going to get the big thick book open here. And then, like I said, we got a extra bag here. I'm just going to lay that kind of on top right now because we don't know when exactly we're going to use that. And we'll get out our trusty little mat that we like to use. All right. And yeah, we'll put the stickers up here. All right, so in case you're new to this, here's the Daily Bugle book. Nice and thick. Very well put together, it looks like. Nice pictures. Looks like it's written in English, Spanish, and French. Talks about all the characters. Their names and kind of like who they are to each other. It shows the designer and who built it. A little bit of words about him, like most of the books do. A little story behind it. And then it kind of shows you how to use, how to empty the bags and then how to use the brick separator like most of the books do. And then basically what each section of the bags do. What bags you're going to build what. All the way through. And then, so here we go. And take the base plate and get busy. So we're going to start, looks like building on page 16 with the base plate. The final product, when we're all said and done, looks like 370 will be the end page. So 60, 54, 354 pages. Sounds like a little bit of a mouthful there. Easier said than done. Of course, we won't do that all tonight because we got this video started quite late. It is a Sunday night for me. And this is going to be day 1 of our build. Like I said, we got started real late. I've been busy all day long trying to get my Lego room worked on, and I realized on my inventory, somehow, some way, if it can happen, it will, that half of my inventory, it's in the inventory, but the location, I put the location where it was located, but I went back and looked, and for some reason it didn't save. So the inventory is still there as far as the part name, the part number, the picture of it, but the location of where it's located and what drawer it's in is, well, gone. So starting tomorrow morning bright and early, I get to go around and start putting the location of all my parts in again. Yeah. I have somewhere around 1,300 different parts is what I've determined. And I was up to about 800 of those parts done. Well, now looking at it this evening, it's somewhere back down around 500. So I lost about 300 of my parts of their locations. So I've got a little bit of work cut out for me. It's all labeled. So basically what I'm going to do is just take my phone and take a picture of all my cabinets and then just sit down and type in a number on a find and find the part and put in the location of the drawer that it's in, and hopefully it won't take very long, a couple hours maybe, and we'll have it all done and updated. So, all right, back to the Daily Bugle. And we're going to start with our bag one. And, yeah, we shall get started. Now, for those of you who are just finding my YouTube page, I greatly appreciate you joining me on this adventure. I know you probably saw you probably tripped on the Eiffel Tower. That's great. If you got time, you can sit there and bore yourself to death and watch that one being built, because it's repetition, as most of you have found out. This one doesn't look too bad. There might be some repetition to it. But in any case, I use this great little mat here. It's kind of hard to see on the video, but it's up here. Big old mat there. Bought this off a website called Temu. I do not get paid for advertisement. I wish I did because I talk about it so much. Great little mat. Cost about $30, but I will warn you, if you do want to go buy one, it takes probably 6 weeks to get here because it comes from good old China. Great little invention. Rubber mat, about a 1/2 inch thick. And it allows you to separate all your Lego parts to keep them separated from each other. So that way it just kind of makes it easier to find stuff when you're building. So I just dump out the bags and just kind of separate everything to make it easier to find things when I'm building. So that is what I do. You can do it however you like. If you just like dumping them on the table and going to it, well, more power to you. That's, hey, you know, everybody chooses their own way of doing things, and that's great. I'm going to put Grandma together here somehow if her darn hair would go on. It's not going on. Got a skull cap here or something. I don't know what that is. Okay. Get it on there, Grandma. There we go. Okay. Get her legs on. And so we have Grandma. Okay. And she's got her ratatouille. Okay. Enough of the jokes. And I'm sure there'll be plenty more of them coming your way shortly. I am full of them, folks. Trust me. They won't make you laugh. They might make you go, God, this guy is just like a moron. Yeah, I know. But hey, so be it. I might make you chuckle, at least. But anyhow. Okay. So, I'm going to separate all these fun parts real quick. Try to get everything separated here. Let's see. So I'll probably do these first 3 bags, and then we'll call the first video a night, because it'll probably take that long. And then we can pick it up here maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. See how long it takes me to get my inventory done and a few other things. Got to be answering a few emails and different things. And just remember, if you are new to my channel and you enjoy this slow build, greatly appreciate being here. If you could please hit the like and the subscribe button. Even if you don't want to come back, you know, it'd be, you know, great for you to have that on my channel, because it does help me in the long run. I think I have 1 subscriber last time I looked. You know, even if you subscribe and you never come back, well, least I have a subscriber, you know. Trying to build up subscriberships. My ultimate goal is to be a Lego insider so that I can receive kits from Lego and build those for you. And I promise you, if I do get to that point, I will be a lot more active, a lot more attentive to my web page, because I will have to be, because Lego comes out with kits so quickly that I will not be building these older kits. I will be building the newest kits, and you're going to want to see those the minute they come out, or even before they come out, so you can see what they look like before they hit the store shelves, to make a determination whether you want to buy them or not. So that'll be a promise of mine to you, that if you do subscribe, I will get on my high horse and I will get these things built quickly for you. Just have to sit down and do it quite fast. So, and that way the new stuff is out for your viewing pleasure. Just about ready to go here. I think I've got one more bag to open up here, parts bag number 1, and then we can build. Just a matter of kind of turning stuff over, kind of organize a little bit. Looks like a lot of tiles on this one. Lots and lots of tiles. Probably going to be a lot of grass or something. Some boxes and stuff, so. All right. So we have your ordinary base plate for this model. And we'll go ahead and get started there. Like I said, I think at page 17, I guess. Well, 16, because we're going to build Grandma's plate of cookies, it looks like. Going to take a, well, you saw Grandma. I made Grandma, so we'll stand her there. And then we're going to find these little brown little things here. We got one 1x1 with a dot on it, and then the 1x1 flat with the cookies on it. So it looks like you got a double stack of cookies there for Grandma. And Grandma's going to grab those under her hands and somehow hold those plate of cookies for you. Okay, so I'm not good at posing these things. Not very good. She'll probably end up dropping them, you know, making a mess. It's time consuming, whatever. I don't think there's nothing underneath. She just kind of stands there and holds this silly thing. Yeah. Good luck with that, guys. If you can do it better than I can, well, then go for it. Okay. Let's see. I'm not going to worry too much about it because I'm more worried about building the building. Okay. I'm done with Grandma and her cookies. Feed them to Santa Claus. Okay, next we're going to start out with 1x8. We're going to start out with 4 of them. And we're going to go right along the edge here. Kind of building a edge. Got 4 of those. So it should look like that when you're done. And then we're going to go on to page 18 in step 2. And I'm going to bring this a little bit closer so I can see it because it's too far away. Okay. So it looks like some 1x2 gray tiles will be the next step. And those are going to be kind of a dark tile, I guess. You're going to get 3 of those in a row. And then you're going to get the cattle grates, or whatever you call these things, with the holes in them. So you got 3 dark grays and then a hole in there, whatever. And then on the other side, you're going to get 3 more coming the other way. Start on the outside with a solid. and a cheese, I don't know, cheese grate, whatever, cattle grate, whatever you want to call them, I don't know. But on the other side, you're going to go 3, a cheese grate, cattle grate, whatever, and then you're going to put another solid. So when you're done, you have this. So this side's only 3, but this side's 4, or 5 actually. You got 4 here. You got 3 a cattle grate here. You got 3 cattle grate and another solid. So you got 4 on one side, 5 on the other. Okay. So then you're going to go with the 2x2 solids for the next row, and you're going to go on the next row. You're going to go 1 2x2 solid. The next one's going to be a 2x2 solid with a dot in the middle, and then a 2x2 solid by itself, and another 2x2 solid. And then we're going to go, I'm just going to keep going here, on the third row of that same side, on the, I guess if you're looking at it, it'd be your right side. Your third row is going to be 2x2 solid, another 2x2 solid, a third 2x2 solid, a fourth 2x2 solid, and then you're done. Okay, so now we'll go on to the left side, and we're going to have some more solid 2x2 solids. You're going to need 4 solids and 1 with a dot in the middle. So start on the outside. You got a 2x2 solid. On the second row, 2x2 solid, a 2x2 solid, and then you got the 2x2 with the dot, and 2x2 solid in the second row. On the third row, you're going to need 5 solids, nothing with a dot, just plain solids. And I'll show you how this looks here in just a second. So third row is just 5 solids in a row, one after another. And when you're done, that's what you'll have right there, just like that. All right. So now, step 3, we're going to take some more solids, 2x2s that is. You're going to need, for the one on the right side, you're going to need 4 2x2s and 1 1x2 to start with on the fourth row. So you're going to start with 2x2, and then 2x2, 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 and a 1x2 on the end. Then you're going to need a 1x1 dark gray, which is going to go down into row 2 at the top, at that. And then you're going to need a curved, show you what I mean by a curved. Let's see, is it going to be, make sure, no. So you're going to need one of these here. You can see that. It's not the L shape, it's kind of the L with the corner cut off. You're going to need that, and that's going to go on to, here's that. Wait a minute here. I'm sorry. I take that back. I take that back. I'm sorry. Correct me. There is no third row here. I'm sorry. Got ahead of myself. So take this third row off. Got ahead of myself here. Okay. Sorry. Got ahead of myself. All you're going to do here it looks like. I gotta get the book closer. Sorry, folks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I believe we had that there. No, we didn't. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay. Okay. Now it's kind of hard to look at it upside down and do stuff here, but we'll get it here. Okay. So we're going to take a 1 by 2, and we're going to put that in the second row next to the other 2 by 2s. We're going to take a 1 by 2 with a dot in it. If I can find one. What the heck? Okay, right here, a dark one. And that's going to go down in the first row next to the cattle grate. Then you're going to have a 1 by 1 next to that. Then you're going to put your curved piece in next to that 1 by 1. So it kind of bends up, I guess, around it. And then you're going to put another 1 by 1 dark gray next to it. And somehow separate all my pieces, but I'm not finding another dark gray. Where's it down here? Here it is. They're all mixed in with the pizza pieces. Okay, and that's going to go above here. There. Okay, so if you can see that, all the work I did was over here. So what I did here, I put the 1 by 2 with the dot. I put a single. Then I put the curved piece here. I put the dot above the curved piece. And I put the 1 by 2 in here. That's all I did was right here. Just those 4 or 5 pieces right there. I didn't do anything over here yet, but we're going to, I think. Yes. Okay. So now we're going to go 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to take that, and that. Okay, so now across the bottom here, right here, let's see. Right here across the bottom, we're going to go 2 by 2 here. We're going to go 1 by 2, 1 by 3 here, and then another 1 by 2 here. So right here, we're kind of filling that in right there, if you can see that. Okay, that's going to leave you 3 blanks, and in those 3 blanks, we're going to put in a single and a 1 by 2 in there, like that. Okay. And then, okay, take that back. Correct me again, because I'm a dummy. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to, maybe I'm just in a hurry. I don't know. Where that single piece was, take that piece out. Maybe just quit listening to me. How about that? Maybe just read the book and do it yourself. God. Okay. Take that single piece out right there. And what we're going to do is, I'm trying to read this stupid thing upside down. Put the curved piece in. Put that curved piece in right there. That's what you're going to do. Okay? And then you're going to put the L shape in on top of it. So then you're going to put an L shape over the top of it, like that. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, just quit listening to me. I'm like a buffoon here. Let's see, make sure that makes sense there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we got it. Okay, I know you're probably sitting there laughing, going, "What a freaking Fruit Loop this guy is! He doesn't even know. He can't even read a book." Yeah, forget it, guys. Well, I did not inhale, but I bet you Monica did. For those of you who are old enough to remember that. Okay, back to the Lego business here. Let's see, we're gonna go 1x2 with a dot in it, and that's gonna go right above that L-shaped bracket, right there. Okay, and then right above that, we're gonna go 3 1x2s. They're gonna go right in here. Oh, see, I wasn't looking again. Wasn't looking. Okay, it's gonna go right in there. Right in there. And right in there. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then you're gonna do a 1x2 up and down right next to it. So right here is 1x2 there. And then on the other side, I probably should have just left those pieces in there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ones that I took off. And I said, well, I got ahead of myself. Well, now you got to put them back on. So much for not listening to me. Let's see here. I got 1, 2, 1, 2. This is 3. Okay. So you need a 2x2 here, where my finger is, with the dot. That's right above all this work here that you did. 1x2 there. Right above that, you're going to put in a 1x1. Excuse me, 1x2 up and down right there. And then coming back this way is all 2x2s, flat, no dots or anything. So I'm going to fill that in real quick, and you'll see that. There you go, and that's that. Okay, my friends. All right. Try to keep it safe. Okay, now we're going to go on to step 5. Now these tiles are light gray, or medium stone gray as Lego calls it. So don't get these messed up. These are going to change colors now. You're going to start out with 2 medium stone grays, or to keep it simple, stupid, light grays. You're going to start out right here, and you're going to put in 2 light gray 1x2s with dots, just like that, side by side, up and down, whatever. Then you need a light gray up and down in here. You're going to need a light gray corner piece to fit into the corner. And a light gray next to it. One by two, then a light gray 1x1, a light gray 1x2, another light gray corner piece to come back around, another light gray 1x2 coming back up. And then 2 more light grays with the dots on them to finalize the deal. So when you're all done, that's what you should do. So basically just follow the pattern around. What you did to one side, you'll do to the other. And that's what you should have when you're all done. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope so. Because you can't ask me unless you DM me, and yeah, as busy as I am, trying to get back to you could be difficult. But but I'll try. All right, here we go. If not, look at the book. The book is pretty self-explanatory on that one. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. It doesn't look like it. Good. Okay, now, this is the fun part. Try not to mess this up, but it shouldn't be hard. We're going to make a checkerboard or chessboard, whatever you want to call it. It's basically, you start out white, black, white, black, white, black until you fill it in, and then you start the next row with the opposite color that you started the previous row. So, for instance, I would turn, so here's your board. I would turn it away from you so that this piece here is facing away from you to help you start. And start in the upper left corner with a white block, and then go black, 1 by 1 tiles, sorry. Then go white and black, white and black, and white, and then that's the end of it. But just continue the pattern and go down to the next row, black and white and black, and you'll see the pattern emerge. And white and black and white and black. Go down to the third row, white and black, and you'll see the pattern how it fills in. And then white and black, white and black and white. Now, you want to stop with that pattern with the white at the end of the third row. And now we're going to start the fourth row with white again. White, and then we're going to go back to black. And then white, and then black. And then white. Let's see. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. And then go back to black on the next row. And then white, and then black, 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 and then white. And then you're all done. So when you're all set, you should have the checkerboard pattern or chess or whatever you like to play. So as you saw here, what I was talking about was the first 3 rows here, 1, 2, and 3, you got white, black, white, but then you start the 4th row with a white again. So you got whites on the outside, like you did up here, whites on the outside. So you get the white, the black, the white, you get the white, the black, the white. Checkerboard pattern to make it consistent. All right? All right. So now we're going to continue on, but we're only going to work on the left side of the board over here where it's empty at. We're going to fill this in here a little bit. So it looks like we're going to go with a 1 by 2 at the where it ended. Where it ended with a 1 by 2, we're going to add another 1 by 2 right below it. And then we're going to add a L-shaped piece right below that. And then a 1 by 2 connecting to the end of the L, and then another 1 by 2 after that. And that should give you that pattern. So you kind of cordon off that section there. And then what you're looking for after that is 2 dark gray 1 by 3s and a 1 by 3 white with 2 dots on it. A piece like that. And you're going to start kind of like, you're going to leave 1 dot on the bottom, 1 dot at the top, and kind of put this 1 by 3 right in the middle, kind of leaving dots all the way around it. Put that first, and then put the 2 gray pieces next to it. And I'll show you that. So then there's that. So it's right in the middle of everything. So you got dots all the way around. Okay. Next thing you know, you're going to need 3 of the dark gray tile, 2x2 tiles. And you're going to need 1 of the dark gray with the dots in it. So on the outside of the L-shaped piece, you're going to need a 2x2 tile. And then below that, I should say next to that, or what do you want to say? So you got it out here. Now we're going to go down towards the outside 2x2 there. Then you're going to put the one with the dot on it down here. Okay. So that one's going to go down here. And then you're going to put a 2x2 on the outside of that one, like that. And then you're going to use a couple pizza. All right, you're going to use a couple of those, and they are going to go. One is going to go in that corner, and one is going to go up here. Yeah. Let's see. Pizza. Yeah. Little Caesar. Okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't get paid for advertisement either. But anyhow, you get one there and one up there is what you get. So if anybody works for these companies that I'm advertising for, you know, if you want to DM me and want to pay me for advertising, you know, give me a shout out. I do voiceovers. I do a lot of voices. You know, I do them very good. You know, I try, I do. You know, I'm terrific at it. I'm really good. I'm terrific. You know, I don't do Trump very good, and I know a lot of people hate him, but hey, I do a lot of other voices. All right, next page, step 8.
All I want to know is how those pig's feet got up on the ceiling, by God. And if you don't know, go down to Moe's and have a soda pop or a beer or something else, a ham hock, or, you know, go find Moe. For crying out loud.
Okay, anyhow, next page, page 8, page 24, step 8. I'm getting tired, that's why I'm acting goofy. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dark gray 2x2 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's see, we're going to continue on. Oh, need another pizza slice.
Pizza.
And it's going to go with the point going out up here. So you got right there. So you got another one going out. All right. And then you're going to start your 2x2 tiles and you're going to put 4 of them out. So you're going to start right there and you're going to go this way. Okay. 2, 3, 4. And 1. And 2. Okay. So I kind of jumped ahead, but that's what it's going to look like. So you got your pizza slice, you got your 4 out here, you got your 1 down here on your 3rd tile, and then you got another one here on your 2nd tile at the bottom. But you're also going to put a 1x1 tile, looks like right here, right there. 1x1 tile right there. And you're going to put a pizza slice right in the corner here. Right in the corner there. You see that? Right there. Okay. All right. Very good. And you're going to put another pizza slice on the opposite side, right across from it, right here. There's one there, and there's one there. So you get 2 pieces. All right, very good. Step 9. Now we're going to put some hardened bricks in there. We're going to put the brick and mortar in there. So we're going to turn our thing. We're going to put our checkerboard away from us, and we're going to start the brick and mortar show. It appears that we need this 1x8 brick, a 1x1 brick to start with. The 1x1 is going to go right next to the white tile, and then the 1x8 brick will go next to it, and the same with the other side. The 1x1 brick will go next to the white tile, and the 1x8 will go out. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1x6, excuse me. 1x6 brick will go out the other way, and then the 1x8 will go down in the corner, and another 1x8 will go down to there. Okay, and you should look like that when you're all done. So that's the brick and mortar show. Okay. So you have your, this should be 1, 2, 3. Let's see. I'm sorry. Let's see. Made a mistake again. Okay. This is 1x6, 1x1, 1x1, 1x6, 1x8, 1x8. That's what you got there. Okay. And okay, step 10 on page 26. Now we're going to play, looks like with the green tiles, but first off we're going to take the, I want to say 1x12. 1x12 flat tile here, or a plate rather. And we got 2. It appears 2x6 flat tiles. They're going to go on the left side of the checkerboard and right in the corner of the mortar. So right here, right up against the mortar here, and right across the front of the checkerboard. So you're going to put down a plate here. I'll just put it down here real quick. And another one. There we go. So like that. So you have the plate right across there. And then you're going to put down the 1x12 in front of that. Just like that. Now we're going to start filling in the green tiles. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the 2x2 greens. And 10 of those. You're going to need 2 1x2 green with dots in them. 4 of those, excuse me. 4 1x2s with dots. And 1, 2 of the, you're going to need 2 of the 1x2 greens without dots. That's what you're going to need. So we are going to start with, if I hold this away from me, we're going to start down here on the end, and you're going to put 1x2s right here and right there, just like that. So kind of straight down. And then you're going to start with, looks like 3 up and down. Like that. And then we're going to go 1. And then you're going to go 2 of the green with the dots. and then another green tile, or green 2x2. So like that. And then you're going to go 2 more greens. Excuse me. Let's see. Looks like 3 more greens. Oh wait, I was looking at the wrong page. Okay, 2 there, and then we're going to go 1. Let's see, like that, and then that. 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I was looking at the other page, folks, so there's going to be an extra part on here. You don't have to take it off because the next page will have that. And here, down in the corner, you got the 2 1x2s with the dot, and then a 1x2 with just the tile by itself. So, like that. So just don't worry about these 2 here, because they're going to be on the next step. They're going to be a continuation. I just added them for fun's sake. So then basically you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to have 9 more all the way across. I have 2 in place already. So just continue on all the way across with 2x2 tiles. So I'm going to need 7 more. You might need 9. Just depends on how you did yours. If you messed up with me or whatever. If you're following along. And so then that's what you have there when you're all done with that. Okay. Next step, page 28, step 12. A lot more green here. You're going to need 7 more 2x2 green tiles. Okay, you're going to need 4 1x2 green tiles. You're going to need 6 1x2 green tiles with dots in them. So this is gonna kind of get tricky. Put the chessboard out in front of you, along the wall here. You're going to start up in this upper corner, and you're going to go 1x2 with a dot, and we're just going to go straight across the board in front of you. So you got a 1x2 with a dot, a 1x2 without a dot, a 1x2 with a dot lengthwise, so straight across, not up and down, straight across. Then a 1x2 straight across. Then you got a 2x2 next to it. And then you got 2 1x2s with dots straight across. Excuse me. You got 2 1x2s with dots on top of each other, so that it takes up 1 square basically. And then you're stopping. So you have that. It's what I was trying to explain. And then you're done with that row. Okay, so now we're going to go down to the next row below that. And you have a 1x2 up and down with a dot. 1x2 up and down without a dot. So basically copying the row above it. A 2x2. And then another 2x2 next to it. And then a 1x2 with a dot lengthwise, not up and down, just lengthwise. And a 1x2 lengthwise. And then you're done with that row. So you have that. And then the bottom row down here underneath of it is going to be 4 2x2 greens. And that's it. Like that. There you go. I'm going to get going on this because we've been at it 1 hour already. And this is just bag 1. So we might not even get to bag 2 or 3 tonight. I think probably just get to finish bag 1 and we'll call it good. And then we'll hit bags 2 and 3. I think it took too long to unpackage and talk and all that stuff. So we'll get to step 13 now. We're going to need 12 of the 2x2 green tiles. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And we always ask, why do we have to know math? Well, there's a good problem. Why? Because we have to count this crap when they say that's how many parts we need. Okay. Then you need 3 of the green 1x2 tiles. And you need 1 1x1 green tile. Okay. So now, where we left off, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. If we go down to the next row below that, where we left off, we're going to go 1x2 lengthwise, so across, not up and down. You're going to go another 1x2 lengthwise, another 1x2 lengthwise, and then a 1x2 with a dot lengthwise. And then I want you to drop down to the row below it, but I want you to put another 1x2 right below with a dot, right below the other 1x2 with a dot. And then right next to that 1x2 with a dot, to the left, I want you to put the 1x1 right next to it. So you'll have that, just like that. Okay? So now we're going to go back up, and what we're going to do is, in this area here, across here, down here, and over here, we're going to go 3 across, 4 down, and back 3 across, all 2x2 greens, flat, no circles, 2x2 flat greens, 3 across, 4 down, 3 across, 4 down, this whole section right here. Okay, go ahead and fill that in while we're doing that, and then I'll show you what I've got. 3 across, 4 down. And that should use up your 12 tiles perfectly. 3 times 4 is, kids, 12. Very good. All right, and that should give you that. 3 times 4 is 12. Very good. Okay, enough of the jokes. All right, on to page 30. Now we have a lot more colors here. We're going to do 1x2 with dots. We need 2 of those. We need 4 1x2 without dots. 4 of those. We need 6 2x2 greens. 2, 3, 4. 6 of those. We need 1x1 brick gray, light gray. We need 2. It looks like light gray, but I'm going to say dark gray because that's what I have on my board of the cattle guards. We need 1 of 1x2 of, I'm going to say burnt orange because that's kind of the color it is. 1x2 plate. And a 1x4 purple. 1x4 purple. Okay. And that'll finish building it. Okay, so now down here, in this open space right here, that's going to go 2 cattle guards, and a partridge and a pear tree, actually. No, I'm just kidding. And the brick. So 2 cattle guards and the 1x1 brick. Right there. Okay. Then you come across that row to the end, and you're going to go 1x2 green up and down, vertical. right here at the end, vertical up and down. Then you're going to go with the orange next to it. Right there. You're going to go green next to it. And another green up and down vertical next to it. There you go. All right. And then we're going to go another green up and down vertical next to that and next to that. So I put those right here. Vertical, 3 verticals. And then in the 1x4 space there's the purple. Like that. So now you have a little space in there that you got to fill in. So it looks like right above that burnt orange piece, you're going to have a 2x2 tile. Then you're going to have 2 horizontal 1x2 greens with the dots. And then 1 more 2x2 greens. And then the row next to it is going to be all 2x2s. Flat tiles. So, yeah, like that. Very good. Okay. So now we're going to do some more brick and mortar work on the next page. Step 15, page 31. We're going to need a 1x1 brick, a 1x2 brick, 2 of the burnt orange, 1x2 brick burnt orange, but they're going to have holes in the center. So kind of hard to see there, but you see the holes in them. You got to have 2 of those. You're going to have 2, I think 2, no, just 1, root beer barrels. Kind of hard to see there. It's a barrel. 1 1x4 and 1 1x8. No, excuse me, 3 1x8s. Okay. So, looking down, putting the checkerboard away from you again. Starting down in this corner, in your left corner, you're going to put a 1x8 brick and a 1x2 brick. You're going to leave 4 dots opening. You're going to put a 1x4 after that. You're going to put a 1x1, which should be right on the corner. And then you're going to put a 1x8 going vertical. And another 1x8, which should take you up to the corner. Then, let's see. Okay, so there's your border. Now, it looks like somewhere over in here, I think right here where these 2 notches are, right where my finger is, I believe. Looks like it. I will look here closer, but I will put them, yeah, it does. We're going to put the 2 burnt orange 1x2 pieces with holes in them. They're going to go right here. And then on this dot right here is going to be the barrel. It's going to sit right there. Just like that. So that's where that's going to go. So this is in front of me, the checkerboard here, sitting in front of me. This is the left side. And here's your 2 pieces here. So it's basically right on the end is where it is. Right below the pizza square. Here, if you can kind of see it in there, but it's basically right on the end. You can't fit it anywhere else, so it's right on the end. And the barrel sits on the dot that was sitting here. So, pretty simple. Put it in there. Okay, step 16. You're going to need 4. Looks like dark gray tiles. 1x2, excuse me. And you're going to need 2 2x2 dark gray tiles. You're going to need 2 dark gray pizza wedges and one light gray disc. Round disc. Looks like a 2x2 disc. What it looks like. Kind of a that little piece there. Okay. So this is going to go over on the right side, and looks like, yes, right up in the corner now. So now this is the right side here. So we're going to start right up against the concrete barrier, and we're going to go vertical with the 1x2s right here. We're going to go put 1, 2, 3 right up against the concrete. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then right up in the corner here where we started, we're going to put a 2x2 and a 2x2 right next to it. And then next to the third piece, that there. I'll show you all this. The pizza, no, the pizza wedge up there, and another pizza wedge over there in that corner. So we did this work up here. So we did 1, 2, 3 vertical 1x2s, 2x2, 2x2, a 1x2 vertical, a pizza wedge here on the end, and a pizza wedge here in the corner. That's what we did there. A little bit closer so you can see all that work. And then the 2x2 round piece is going to sit approximately right there. It's going to sit right on the corner of the 1x2 and the corner of the pizza wedge, or pizza slice, I guess. That's where that's going to sit. Okay. Now it looks like we're going to build some kind of electrical box, and then we're going to put a sticker on the cover. That round cover looks like a manhole. Looks like a New York City manhole, or a sewer cover, I guess. So we'll put that on. So little New York City man cover. That's going to go on that. It's going to go on that round circle. There we go. I try to get them on there as best I can, unlike some kids who just slap it on there and don't care. And now we got to build a fire hydrant. So we're going to take a 1x1 round piece, a 1x1 brick with studs on 2 sides, and a 1x1 round black with a stud on top. Put that on top of it, and another 1x1 stud on the side, and a 1x1 stud gray on the other side. There we go. Now, let's see. I guess it does matter. I mean, they're showing the stud. They're showing the studs. They're showing black on the left side and the gray on the right side. So I guess it does matter. And I guess they're showing too. These colors are kind of hard to see, but it might also be silver, like a silver top, and then gray there and black there. Okay. Kind of hard to tell by the colors, but so that's what I have there. I got a silver top. I've got a light gray cover there, and then I have a black one there. That's what I have. So, and they're saying that that goes, there's a, so once again, here's my checkerboard, and they're saying this dot right here out front is where the fire hydrant goes, with the black piece is going to go out to the left. And it should go like that. So if you're looking at it, kind of, well, it's facing straight out from me. That's what it's going to kind of look like. If you're looking at it like that, that's away from me. Facing away from me, if you were sitting across from me looking at me, that's how a fire hydrant would look to you. You see that gray cap on there, and the black would be, on your right. So, all right. So, and now we're going to build an electrical box. Looks like a couple 1x2 yellow snapped together on top of a 1x2 brick with a hole in it. Then we have got that, and then it looks like you're going to snap that piece over it. You're going to put that piece on it. And that piece on top of it. That looks like that. No. Is that right? That's right. And that's going to sit next to your man cover. Right next to your piece of wood. There we go. So, once again, checkerboard away from me. And your electrical thing is going to sit right next to your manhole cover right here after you put your sticker on. So, and it's going to sit like that on the outside. The hole is going to be facing out, it says. Why, I don't know. But then the other way, it's got to have the electrical thing facing towards the building. Okay, that's what it says. Cool. Okay. Next step. This will be 18. Looks like we're putting some more gray tiles down. So we need 4 1x2, 2 2x2s. These are all dark grays. We need 1 dark gray 2x2 with a dot. We need 1 L shape. And we need 1 pizza slice, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. This is all got to go in around the sewer cover. So you got 1 in the corner here. And we got the pizza slice in the corner there. We have, let's see, leave 2 spaces away from there. And over there. I'm just going to kind of speed through this here because we're running out of time, folks. I will keep showing you what's going on, but I'm just going to put the pieces down now. Like I said, I am getting tired. It's been over an hour. It's an hour and 18 minutes right now, so got to keep on moving. So here's all the parts right here. So you got a piece next to your sewer. You got, it's kind of hard to see. There's a 1x2 here up, but just make sure you leave a gap of 2 dots here between this piece and that piece. Come down another 2x2, 2x2 with the dot in it, the L shape, another 1x2 here, 1x2 here, and make sure you put your pizza slice right in there. So there's that. All right, that. Okay, this is going to be step 19. 1 by 1. You're going to need your mouse or brat or ratatouille or whatever you're going to call him. 1x2 orange brick. 2x2 brick. Your burnt orange brick. 3 pieces. 2 L shapes. 1 2x2 tile. And 2 2x2 tiles with dots. Okay. Now we're going to go down The mouse is going to go, so where this dot is here, below the sewer, you got a dot, that's where the mouse is going to go. He's got a little dot on his stomach. He just pops right in there. Right where the L shape is, that's where the 2x2 orange brick goes, and then the 1x2 orange brick goes right in front of it. Right below that, you got the 2x2 gray tile with the dot, and 1x2 vertical there. Did that. Another 1x2 in here. And 1x2 here. And this here. And pizza wedge. Okay, like I said, I just gonna keep moving here, and I can kind of show you the board what I did real quick. Okay, so mouse goes on the dot. Right in front of that dot is the 2x2 orange brick, the 1x2 brick with the hole in it. In front of that is the 2x2 with the dot, 1x2 vertical. Over here is that L shape that was around the brick. The 2x2 with the dot, 2x2 flat, the L shape here, the L shape down here, and then a pizza wedge, and then it's kind of hard to see, but another pizza wedge up here in this corner. That's what I did. Okay. Step 20. You need 1x2 orange, 3 2x2 orange, 2 of the boxes that are orange, 1 2x2 gray tile, and 2 gray pizza slices. Okay, so we're going to make the boxes the orange tiles are going to make the lids for the boxes. They are going to go on the dots in front of, so here you got this, but you got a couple dots here. These dots are where the boxes are going to go. So you got one there, one here, and then, so they show it here, like right here on this tile, that the other lid lays there. But obviously if I lay it there, it's going to fall off every time. There's nothing to hold it on. So when you're all done with your model, you can lay your lid down there. So it's going to lay like right there. But if I let go, of course it falls off. So as you know, that's where the lid goes. There's no other place to put it. And then there is a 1x2 orange that also sits on the ground behind the mouse. And I don't know how you're going to get it back there, but it just kind of sits on the ground behind the mouse. And so it sits right here. You see it right there. The 1x2 tile sits behind the mouse. That's just their idea of fun, I guess. I don't know. And then you have the gray tile. It sits right down in the very corner here, and it's got 2 pizza slices on either side of it. I'll show you that quick. Like that. Well, oh. Pizza slice and pizza slice. Okay. Next step. Running out of parts. Yes, I am. Bunch of gray tiles. 1 by 1, or excuse me, 1 by 2 gray. Then we need 11 2 by 2s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 2 of the 1 by 2, or 2 by 2s with dots. And 1 L shape. And 4 pizzas. Pizza. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. So this is going to go with the checkerboard out in front of me. We're going to do the bottom half now. So this is going to be like down in here. Okay. So I'm going to pop that on there real quick. And then I'll show you what we got. So you're going to go pizza slice and then 1, 2, 3 2 by 2 tiles, and then 2 by 2 tile with a dot, and then 4 2 by 2s. Right in front of the concrete work. All the way down to the corner. In the second row, we've got a pizza wedge. And an L shape. And a pizza wedge. And another pizza wedge in there. They like their pizza wedges. I don't know, it must be decorative or something, but whoever designed this, that's what they like, so it's creative to them. Okay, that's step 21, so I did all this work down here. So you can see the dots there on the end, a lot of tile in here, 2 by 2s. There's a single one there. A lot of pizza wedges you can see, up in here, up in here, up in here. Tiles. So, all right. Okay, this will be 22. Looks like we got boxes here. 1 box, 2 boxes, and then one has a partial lid. I'm just going to go over by the barrel over there. Let me see where this is going to go here. Okay. So the barrel with the partial lid, you got or a box, I guess, with a partial lid. It's going to go on top of, on top of this piece with the holes in it. It's just going to attach like that. The other box is just going to go right next to it, just on the ground. Simple as that. Just boom, boom. Okay. Now, as far as the rest of the pieces, you're going to need 7 pizza slices. There's 3, 4, 5, 7. That's just 3, 6, 7. You're going to need an L shape. You're going to need 6 tiles, 2 by 2 tiles with nothing on them, just tiles. 3, That's going to take up all your tiles. Shouldn't have any gray tiles left. And that's it. So now, looking at it here, I'm going to go, got that there. And get those 3. And I got here. So the 2x2 tile there, and pizza wedge here, and pizza wedge tile there. This and this. Let's see. There, and another tile would be down like that. And we got 2 tiles in the corner. Another pizza wedge. That way. Another one. Okay, that one's there. That one's there. Okay. Okay, over here. I got that. Here. L shape. And one more pizza wedge. Let's see, that one there, that one there, that one there. Here. Okay, looks like right there. Okay, so a bit of work there. Okay, so a lot of work across the bottom. Looks like here, up in here, just various pieces here, here, some here, maybe. Don't remember exactly. I think there was some here. A lot of pizza wedges. Kind of hold it a little bit closer. Pause it if you have to. Kind of look at it. All right, on to the next step. And actually, no, there is no step. Oh, actually, I did miss a step. I'm sorry. We're going to go back here. I missed a step here somewhere along the way. There's 4 green tiles, or 1x3 tiles. There's here, and I missed this. If you look at your board here, there's the strip right here next to the chest field, and the green go on that. Somehow I missed this step. I'm going to say I shouldn't have these pieces left over. Let's see, that goes on there. See if there's anything else I'm missing here. These are all little pieces. There's that. There's some more cookies, but no, I didn't miss that. Black. All these little pieces. You never know about Lego. They give you a lot of extra pieces, but you never know. It looks like stuff here is left over. Looks pretty good. It's all a bunch of 1x1 stuff, pizza wedges, things that kids would lose little one by one stuff, lose it on the carpet, drop it, whatever. Doesn't look like anything that I might have missed. So I think that's going to do it there, folks. Got us all the way through there. 111, yeah, 111. Got that. Yeah. Anything else that I might have gotten? Nope. So where that grass went on there, how far back was it? Oh, right there. Step 11. Huh. Missed it. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Well, at least we caught it, though. So as long as you got the grass on there now, right there, strip there, rumpled strip of grass. All right. So that's the end of bag number 1. As you can see, looks good, looks pretty gnarly there. I guess the building's going to go right on the concrete pad and up. It don't look. The more I look at it now, it's going to be kind of a smaller building. I don't know how tall it's going to be, but maybe not that big after all. Looks like kind of a smaller footprint. So I'm guessing the checkerboard pattern will be like the front door, and then you'll go up from here. So interesting. So I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Hour and 36 minutes worth of unpacking, talking, shooting the BS, having fun, carrying on. I guess it was fun. I don't know. Don't forget to hit that like and that subscribe button, because everything helps me trying to get to that 1,000 mark for Lego to try to impress them. I mean, probably not the greatest impression, but hopefully Lego sees it in me and can help me out, and I can help them out, and we'll build quicker and faster than ever before with their newest kits, so I can show off the latest and greatest and what they have coming out. I really enjoy Lego as an adult. It's very relaxing for me. Takes the stress off from work. Let me tell you, work can be disastrous sometimes. What I have to put up with sometimes with what I do. Moving trucks, I drive a truck at Amazon. I move trailers in and out of doors, and I don't know. We have contests to work. I'm very competitive. I'll just put it that way. So I get after it, I hit a load. I go get a trailer. I do my inspections. I put them in a door. I take the empties out. I move. I go. I don't fart around. Other people, not so much. So, things I put up with, I couldn't tell you. So, yeah. So that's it. This really relaxes me. This is enjoyable, and hope to see you next time. So this is the end of the Dr. Chaz Show, day 1 of the Daily Bugle. That was a lousy bugle. Okay. So thank you all for joining me. Oh, what can we find here? No. Pieces and parts. Yes, I still have to show you my Lego store. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. But we will get that done here shortly. I guess because I haven't shown you the mess that you can't see off camera. Well, I guess you can see part of the mess. I mean, it's getting there. Trust me, it's a battle. So, good night from the Lego store and the Lego show. We'll see you again very shortly. Thank you, and good night. God bless.